Cool Hits Sports Network proudly presents Kentucky High School Volleyball on Kool TV. Now let's go courtside for the pregame show on Kool TV.
And a pleasant good evening from Vanceburg as we welcome you in to coverage tonight of 63rd District Volleyball here from Lewis County Middle School. James Carr, happy to have you along with us tonight as the Raceland Rams visit the Lewis County Lions in a critical 63rd District tilt. For the Rams, they sit at 4-1, the last district game that still has to be played out. And a win tonight will clinch them the regular season district championship as they and Russell will finish at 5-1. They split in the regular season, but the tiebreaker, talking with head coach Bill Farley for the Rams, goes off of RPI. And Raceland's RPI is higher than Russell's. Greenup was actually higher than Russell's as well. So Rams win tonight. They are the 1 seed. They would play Lewis County in the opening round of the 63rd District Tournament. Russell and Greenup would play as the 2 and the 3 that tournament next week down in Lloyd. But here tonight, Rams 17-10, 4-1 in district play. Lewis County 14-11, 0-5 in district play. Can they find a way to upset the Rams here tonight and create all kinds of turmoil in the 63rd District standings? We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at our matchups, meet our starters, and get you ready for first serve. Rams and the Lions here from Vanceburg. Our coverage continues after this on Countdown to Serve on Kool TV.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup, has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Back here in Vanceburg in pregame coverage, coming to you live from Lewis County Middle School. James Carr, happy to have you along tonight as we get you set for Raceland and Lewis County. Let's meet the visiting Rams tonight. 17-10 on the season, 4-1 in district play. Lost the last 2 times out. That was over at Rowan County over the weekend in the Eastern Kentucky Tournament of Champions. They fell in straight sets in 2 games each, Whitley County and Rowan County. The last meaningful game out for the Rams, a big one. They defeated Greenup County 3-2. That was down in Lloyd, a match in which they fell behind 2-0. They lost set 1, 25-20. They lost set 2, 26-28. Then stormed back, won set 3, 25-21. Set 4 in convincing fashion, 25-15. And then set 5, 15-8. So where that sets things up, as we take a look at our 63rd District standings, Russell sits at 5-1, Raceland at 4-1, Greenup is at 2-4, Lewis County at 0-5. Now, the way things shake out is a Raceland win here tonight would put them in a tie with Russell. The tiebreaker is the RPI. Raceland's RPI is higher than Russell's. So the Rams win, they're the 63rd District regular season champions, and they will be the 1 seed and would play Lewis County next week down in Lloyd in the opening round of the 63rd District tournament. If Raceland loses tonight, Russell will be the outright champion. They will play Lewis. Raceland would fall into the 2 seed and would play Greenup County down in Lloyd next week in that same tournament. So a lot on the line here tonight for the Rams as they go to work against this Lewis County team that they haven't seen since all the way back in the first part of the regular season. That was on August 17th. They played them at home and won in straight sets, 25-19, 25-24, 25-14. In that matchup, Skylar Brown-Morris led the way. She had 14 of the 34 kills for the Rams. Shaylee Holbrook pounded down 8. The Rams served out 7 aces in the contest, and 3 of those coming from Reagan Mackey. So the Rams, can they hold down this Lewis County team here tonight? Time will tell, but that's kind of where it sets up for the moment. Taking a look at the home Lions, 14-11 on the season, 0-5 in district play. They're in the midst of a 2-game winning streak, though. They've beaten Menifee and Nicholas County last 2 times out. That snapped a 5-game losing streak. So they got to kind of try to find a way to keep things rolling here. Going back to that matchup over in Raceland, that night they had only 13 kills in the losing effort. Hannah Miller led the way with 4. Kaya Noble had 3 kills, and they had only 3 aces in that contest. So when we take a look at our players to watch tonight, Skylar Brown-Morris, Hannah Miller, that's the 2 that we've talked about. They lead their teams respectfully in the kills category. Brown-Morris has been really big at the net. That's something Raceland has done a good job at this season, is getting in that double block and taking away the other team's big hitter. 163 digs for Brown-Morris at 111 for Hannah Miller. Miller leads the way with the aces, 33-26. The guidance for the 2 teams, their setters, it starts with Grayson Lunger and Cody Haddix. Lunger, 397 assists, averaging 5.29 a game, 233 digs and 54 aces. Haddix, 543 assists, averaging over 7 a contest, 281 digs and 60 aces. She is a player that if she gets things rolling, you got to get out of the way because she will put a lot of points down in a hurry. When you put the 2 head-to-head, here's the way it looks. Lewis County trailing in the kills category. Now, Raceland's got a couple of games advantage, 2 games there, but about 100 different separation in the kills category, but the blocks right there really jumps off the chart. 88 blocks for Raceland, 26 for Lewis. And you have to think that Raceland's probably going to throw that big double block every time they get a chance to take away any swings at the net by the leading hitter for this team of Hannah Miller. Diggs pretty comparable. The other side, the aces category, Lewis County does lead that one, so it'll be interesting to see how this one shakes out, but the Rams will have to take care of business here on the road and find a way to push this one in to the winner's column. We'll take our final break when we come back. Ready for first serve, Raceland and Lewis County, after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Back here in Vanceburg as we get you ready for 63rd District volleyball action between Raceland and Lewis County. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here tonight on Kool TV as two teams meet at center court for pregame handshakes, and we're ready to get things underway. Rams in the orange and black tonight, Lewis County in the home whites. Again, a Rams win will clinch the regular season 63rd District championship. They will be the 1 seed. They'll play Lewis County again next week over in Greenup. If the Lions can pull off what would be considered the upset, that shifts the Rams down to the 2 seed, and we'll have Raceland playing Greenup County in that opening round. Trying to check all the players that are on the court. Numbers are difficult to see when they put them very tiny, then they scrunch together, and then they cover it up with their hair. I got one player on the floor, and somehow that number is not on the roster. I have no idea how that happens. Either way. So starting on the floor for Lewis County, Addison Willis, Amy Lewis, Kaya Noble, Grayson Lunger, and Amanda Gilbert. And I'm guessing that Hannah Miller, who typically wears number 10. I don't know if she's wearing number 6. We'll try to check that and see. For the Rams, in the back row, Reagan and Peyton Mackey, Shaylee Holbrook across the front, Skylar Brown-Morris, Kaylee Braden, and Cody Haddix. Off we go. And the Rams tip that one straight down, and they grab an early 1-0 lead. Kaylee Braden skies up and powers it down. So now back to the service line is the junior of Cody Haddix. Carly Suffin, I was just told, is wearing number 6. Mackey with the bump. Big swing there by Holbrook, and that one's into the stands. Rams lead it 2-0. Good serve. Free ball up to the front. Brown-Morris tries to pop it across. Haddix saves. Braden pops it over. Push to the backside. That was by Lewis. Holbrook with a big swing and through the block attempt. Here's an instant replay look on that last point. The Rams went up 3-0. Haddix back to work for the Rams. Good service, deep row. Free ball sent over. Off the Holbrook. She'll touch it over near side with precision. 4-0 Rams. Went with the left hand there for Holbrook. Holbrook on the season, 150 kills. She trailed Brown-Morris by 30 coming in for the team lead. Rams out to a 4-0 lead in this one. Good service there by Haddix. Back row up front. Lunger. Big swing down the near side, and it's out of bounds. That was Noble that went with a big swing. And then Haddix fires that one into the net. So side out Lewis County, 5-1. They trail it. Isabel Kelly checking in, as she'll replace Addison Willis. Near side, Braden. Big swing, dugout back row. That's by Lunger. Ball bumped across. Holbrook on the far side. Blocked at the net. She digs it at the net. Haddix will go back to her on that far side. She'll bring it near side. Dugout up front by Noble. Big swing out of the near side. Rams scrambling. Mackey with a free ball. Near side to Lewis with a big swing and put that one down for the point. Haddix over to the far side. A big swing there. Here's a look at the last point put down by the Lions. As Lewis threaded the needle there. Rams in front, 6-2. Reagan Mackey, a little barrel for the Rams, back to serve. And she'll pick up an ace, make it 7-2 Rams. Good service there. Lunger up front. Mackey with a bump, far side to Holbrook. She'll bump it across, come near side, pick up the point. She has really done a good job coming near side, going pin to pin. And the Rams lead this one 8-2 early on. Deep service by Mackey, and that one may get a bucket. She almost put that one up in the basket. 9-2, Rams rolling early on. Good service. Lions will send it over on a free ball. Mackey steps two, Haddix up front. On two, touches across. Stepping two there was Gilbert. Peyton Mackey back row, Haddix up front. Off to Holbrook with a big swing and a dart that goes to the ceiling. They cannot track it down, and the Rams will pick up the point. They lead at 10-2 here in the opening frame. Our officials tonight, our chair officials Dave Anderson, floor official Charles Baker. 10-2 Rams. And Mackey sends that one out of bounds. Here's a look at that last point for the Rams that went down. Holbrook with a big swing, sent that one to the rafters. Back underway, live coverage now. And Noble. 45 aces on the season. Pops that one across. Haddix up front, brings it near side. Brown Moores with a swing, cross court. Dugout back row. And a 2-ball violation on the Lions. So side out Raceland, 11-3. Gracie Reed checking in. She gets blocked at the net. She tried to tip it across. Side out Lewis County. They trail at 11-4. We'll take instant replay looks at the end of each point. Amy Lewis back to serve. Tip over there by Faith Spurlock. And the Lions try to punch it across and can't get it. There's that last block there at the net by the Lions. As Kaylee Stamper put it down for the point. Bump over by the Lions. Mackey sends it back across. Push to the back corner. Haddix over to Reed on the far side pin with a big swing through the block attempt. Diving attack. Haddix saves it near side. Free ball over by Mackey. Lunger. Off to Kelly. There's Brown Morris from the back row into the net. The attack error on her makes it 12-5 Lewis County. Off goes Kelly. Back in is Addison Willis, and she'll go to the service line. Short service. Rams keep it alive. Spurlock up front. Blocked at the net. But they'll get Lewis County's Kaylee Stamper in the net. So the point goes to Raceland. And the service, 13-5, they lead it. And then Reed fires that one into the face of the net. So side out on the service error. 13-6 our score. Stamper with the service. Haddix pushes it across, clips the tape. And then a push across there by Grayson Lunger, who puts it home for the point. So here comes Lewis County storming back. Clips it off the tape. Braden, far side, swings through the double block and picks up the point. Stamper comes off. In is Carly Sutphin. And Faith Spurlock will go back to the service line. We're 14-7 here in set one. Good service there by Spurlock. Near side, Gilbert with a big swing. Holbrook out back. Now Braden launches that one in and puts it home. Right on the tape. Another look at that block at the net, and then Braden threw the block on the far side for the point. 15-7 here in set one, and a timeout requested by Lewis County. So again, the Rams trying to take care of business here on the road. Final game on the road. They'll be back in action Thursday night against Johnson Central over at the Palace. That'll be their final regular season game of the year. And then the 63rd District Tournament next week down in Lloyd at Greenup County High School. A win here tonight for the Rams. They'll play Lewis County in the opening round. A loss will have them playing Greenup. A win puts Greenup playing Russell in that 2 versus 3. As Russell and Raceland would end up at a tie at 5-1 in district play. They split in the regular season. So then it goes to the RPI. And Raceland's RPI is higher than Russell's. So that right there splits the tie. So out of the timeout, Faith Spurlock back to the service line for the Rams. Up 15-7 here in set one. Good service there by Spurlock. Lions scrambling. Lifted across by Noble, and it's out of bounds. Rams trying to open up a double-digit lead as the ball on the far sideline did not cross the correct side of the antenna there in front of the official up in the chair. So that's considered out of bounds. There's a bump near side by Lunger. Haddix with a touch. Leaves it up to Brown Morris with a big swing. Diving save on the back row. Gilbert touches it across and finds a soft spot there for the point. Sometimes it's not how hard you hit it, it's where you put it. Olivia Mustard off. Back in is Amy Lewis. (16-8) our score. Rams scrambling. Here's a free ball sent over. Lewis, big swing there. Peyton Mackey over to Reagan. Braden. Lions with a free ball. Off to Braden on the far side pin with a big swing for the point. 17-8. And Cody Haddix back to the service line as the Rams have made one full rotation. See if the junior can serve it out and give the Rams a first set win, but the service goes out of bounds. So the point goes to Lewis County. Here's a last look at that Braden's big swing off the far side with the point. All of our instant replays brought to you in part by the good folks at Grayson Sporting Goods there in Grayson on Main Street. Brown Morris with a touch. Willis blocked at the net, dives and digs it out, but they'll get a infraction against Lewis County, so the point goes home for the Rams. 18-9, they lead it. And the senior of Reagan Mackey back to the service line. Near side to Lewis and into the antenna. So the antenna, those little red and white sticks that sticks up above the tops of the net there, they align with the white lines that you see on the floor there. And if the ball touches that in flight, it is considered out. You'll see the official little, with the flags that sits back on the baselines, they'll point toward those antennas and then wave their flag up in the air to signify that it touched the antenna. Good volley going here. There's Brown Morris with a big swing and puts it down for a big point. And the Rams grab a 20-9 lead. Haddix left that one perfect for her, and she smashed it home for the point. We'll take a look at that one after this point here. Lunger. Noble up front, blocked there by Brown Morris. Here's a look at her last point on that big swing at the net. Haddix left it perfectly out the back door, and Brown Morris fires it home. 21-9. Rams trying to close things out here in set one. Near side Lewis. And they'll get her into the net. So the point goes to the Rams. Again, when you attack at the net, you cannot make contact with the net. You can also not go underneath the net and land on your opponent's side. So that line there at midcourt, if you break that line trying to attack, it's an infraction that goes to the other side. Back row, that's Kelly. Near side with a big swing as Amy Lewis goes deep, and the Rams 2 points away from closing out set one. Lungard up front. Push to the back row. Haddix, a bump off to Holbrook. Big swing, cross court on the tape. Put it down for the point, and it's set point for the Rams. Good ball there by Shaylee Holbrook. And she went cross court right in front of the Lewis County bench. So set point for Reagan Mackey. She'll try to serve things out here in set number one. Floating service near side. Free ball lifted across. Haddix leaves it up to Brown Morris. Brown Morris through the block attempt for the point. Here's a look at that last point by the Rams as they're going to take set one 25-9. Holbrook goes cross court and puts it home. Rams lead the match 1-0. Set two when we return after this here on Kool TV.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup, has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call that can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Set one in favor of the Rams, 25-9. And as we welcome you back here to Lewis County Middle School, Vanceburg, Kentucky, James Collier, Ian Farmer working cameras tonight. Rams take the opening set in this best of 5. Again, trying to take care of things here this evening and take home a regular season district title. Rams will serve it to start things off. Cody Haddix will go to work. She was very efficient getting things rolling here in the first set. Again, if you take a look at the head-to-head between these two teams, both of them are very efficient from the service line, 281 to 223 favoring the Lions. The Rams very big on the block, 88 to 26. And they've got several that they can send at the block. Skylar Brown Morris and Faith Spurlock lead the way with 23 and 22 respectfully. Haddix, Gracie Reed, Shaylee Holbrook, all with double-digit blocks up front. They've got 4 players with triple-digit kills. Brown Morris leads the way with 180, Holbrook with 150, Braden at 123, and Gracie Reed with an even 100. So ready to get underway here in set number 2. Ball tipped at the net. Lions can't push it across. Rams grab it, an early 1-0 lead. Lunger up front. Haddix got that one a little bit too far. Reagan Mackey tried to dive and save, could not get there. We're even at 1. Off goes Mustard. In comes Amy Lewis. And back to the service line is Amanda Gilbert. Gilbert leads the team with 55 aces on the season. Floating service finds its way across. Brown Morris with a bump. That one's tossed to the near sideline out of bounds. Rams go back in front 2-1 as they'll side out. And Kaylee Braden to the service line. 21 aces on the season. 5 blocks for her as well. Launches that one across. Haddix steps 2. Holbrook with a push. Lunger fires it across. Braden with a diving save. Lunger near side. Lewis with a big swing. There's Mackey on the back row. Comes all the way across. Lions play it 2. Lewis lofts it across. Here's Haddix up front. Goes off to Holbrook on that far side. Pitt with a big swing. Dug out on the back row. And then Reed with a block at the net. 3-1. Good volley there. Heck of a dig out of the back row there by Addison Willis to keep that one alive. The Lions couldn't put it down. Mackey with a bump up front. Holbrook on the far side with a big swing. There's Willis. Lunger near side. Now Lewis. Haddix leaves it off to Brown Morris with a big swing. Diving save on the back row. That was by Gilbert. Haddix near side to Reed. Cross court. Back row. And they'll get a 2-ball there on Lewis County. The Rams will take the point 4-1. Reed lifts it across. Through the double block. Rams dig it back row. Free ball over by Haddix. Lunger up front. Big block there by Brown Morris. And a dart out the back row, though, by Shaylee Holbrook. Sides out and gives Lewis County the point. Willis comes off on is Isabel Kelly. Grayson Lunger will go to the service line. Good service there. Brought back over by Reed, and she'll put it home for the point. Good job there by Gracie Reed, one of those 7 seniors for this team. So 5-2 Rams lead it here in set 2, leading the match 1-0. And one of those 7 seniors, Skylar Brown Morris to the service line. Brown Morris on the season, 26 aces. And she fires that one into the face of the net for a service error. Side out, 5-3 our score. Lions trail it by 2. Kaya Noble will go to the line. 45 aces of those 281 total. Lions on a 2-game winning streak coming in. Rams lost 2 over the weekend. This is the most important game for their season right here, as a win tonight clinches the regular season championship. They'll be the 1 seed in the upcoming district tournament next week down in Lloyd. Haddix lofts it across on 2. Rams scrambling on the last couple of balls. Here's a touch. Reed lofts it into the air. Haddix pushes off to Holbrook. Lunger steps 2. Kelly to Holbrook. And a big swing for the point as he goes all the way to the rafters. Big swing there by Shaylee Holbrook. The Rams doubling up the Lions 6-3. Lewis down the pipe. Didn't get a lot on it, though. Here's Reed on the far side. Big swing there for a point. Here's the last point from Holbrook as the Rams add to the lead at 7-3. It all started on that big reception there by Mackey. And Holbrook with a couple of big swings tonight off the pins. Rams open up a 4-point lead, their largest here in the set. Stamper keeps it alive, a push over. Mackey with a bump off the Reed, far side pin. Back line, too deep. Out of bounds. The attack error gives the point to the Lions. They trail at 7-4. Amy Lewis off. In is Olivia Mustard. And Mustard will go to the service line. Off the tape for an ace. Just clipped the tape, and it fired across enough to put the point down, and the Lions have it cut to 2. Back-to-back aces as she had Skylar Brown Morris backpedaling there, and she got caught in between balls. All of a sudden, the Lions are right back in this one, down 1-0 in the match. But only a point down as she fires it across the tape again. Nice play there by Reed to get that one across. Scrambling. And they'll get her on a double ball. We're even at 7. She knew it as soon as she hit it. She was in a real awkward position trying to get to the ball. So the Rams led it by 4 It's a 4-0 run now by the Lions, and we're even at 7 here in set 2. Another good service near side for an ace. 5 in a row by the Lions. They lead at 8-7. Brenna Wellman jumps off the bench. She'll check in for Skylar Brown-Morris. The Rams kind of falling apart for the moment. Brenna Wellman, they're going to say she touched it on the tip, so the point stays with Lewis. Dave Anderson says, yes, she did touch it. She slams her foot down. She knows she did. She knew she touched it. She was trying to play it off nicely. But it is a 6-0 run, and it's 9-7 Lewis here in set 2. Mackey on the far side. Here's Reed with a big swing. And a big point there by the Rams. They needed that one. They'll side out. They trail it by 1, 9-8. Reed off, Braden back in. So Reagan Mackey back to the service line. Down by 1 are the Rams. Here's Lunger scrambling. Push up front through the block attempt of Spurlock and puts it home for the point. There's the last point by the Rams. As Reed fires it home off the block attempt. The Lions answer. They lead it by 2 once again. Addison Willis. Good service. Wellman, Haddix with a push near side. She shoved it right out of bounds. So it's an 8-1 run for the Lions. They lead it by 3. 11-8 here in set 2, down 1-0 in the match. Good service. Haddix leaves it off to Braden. Braden winds up and lets it fire for the dart and the point. She's a player that when she gets things rolling, it can go down in a good way. Brown-Morris back in after that short stint on the bench. Wellman steps off. Faith Spurlock goes to the service line. Good service, back row. Near side, Gilbert. Lions push it across. Haddix leaves it off to Brown-Morris. Touch it over on the left hand. Willis fires it to the back row. Here's Brown-Morris. Winds up and lets it fly and puts it home for the point. 11-10, Rams down by 1. Here's the last point by Braden. She fired a dart through there for the point. Back to live action. Near side, Gilbert. She came up empty, and we're even at 11. Rams lead the match 1-0. Trying to get things back righted after leading 7-3. And then really got sloppy with their play, and Lewis County took advantage of it. Now the Lions got sloppy on that one with a 4-ball, and the Rams regain the lead, now 12-11. Rams have 1 regular season game left to play. They've got Johnson Central on Thursday. That game over at the Palace. Here's a ball jousted at the net, and pushing it across for the point there was Amanda Gilbert as she beat Cody Haddix before she could get a hand on it, and we're even at 12. And the ace goes home for the Lions. 13-12, they lead it. Lewis County with 2 games remaining. Portsmouth tomorrow, West Carter on Thursday. And a dart there by Skylar Brown-Morris evens us at 13. Stamper off. Back on is Suffin. And Cody Haddix back to the line for the service work for the Rams. Even at 13 here in set 2. Blocked at the net by Brown Morris. Mackey up to Haddix. Holbrook with a big swing and a dart. 14-13. We'll take a look at that one on replay after this point. That was a bomb by Shaley. Good service there by Haddix, and a point as the Lions can't get it off. Take a look at this set. As Haddix left it for Holbrook on that far side, and she fired a dart down to the floor. 15-13, Rams in front by 2. And they'll get a 2-ball on Lewis County, and all of a sudden the Rams back in front by 3. Willis with a free ball. There's Brown Morris down the pipe. Back row dug out there by Suffin. And then a dart as Gilbert picks up the point. It was going to be a point either way. They got the Rams in the net. So side out Lewis. They trail by 2, 16-14. And Amanda Gilbert back to the service line. Good service. Haddix up front. And they'll get her into the net. So the Lions now down 1 here in this pivotal second set. And that one clips the net, but comes right back over on the Lions side, so the point goes down for the Rams. Gracie Reed back in. And Reagan Mackey, the libero, steps off. Mackey wears that different colored jersey playing the libero position. She cannot come past that 10-foot line on an attack. She can come up there and do a set, a bump, or anything like that, but she cannot take a swing at the ball at the net like you just saw there from Holbrook. Lewis County does not utilize a libero. That's why you don't see anyone wearing the opposite color jersey. There's a push. Mackey. Reed on the far side pin. Lewis with a big swing. Mackey on the back row. Here's Holbrook. And we get a 2-ball there on the Rams. 17-16. Lewis down 1. And that one's into the face of the net. 18-16. Skylar Brown Morris back to the service line. Rams siding out. Good service there by Brown Morris. Lunger. Near side off to Lewis. A big swing there. Back row Brown Morris. Holbrook on a free ball. Trying to loft it across and couldn't get it over the net. So point Lewis down by 1, 18-17. They side out. Here comes Stamper back in. She'll replace Suffin. And Kaya Noble will go to the service line. High arcing serve. Brown Morris with a diving save. Reed on the far side with a dart. Dug out on the back row there by Gilbert. Mackey with another diving save. Here's Kelly. Mackey again. Lunger with a bump near side of Lewis. Haddix. Holbrook with the attack. And they'll get that one on Lewis County for the 2-ball. So 2-point lead for the Rams. Shaylee Holbrook to the service line. Leading by 2 here in set 2. 19-17. Kelly can't play that one across. 3-point lead for the Rams. Timeout, Lewis County. Again, looking at those district standings, Russell at 5-1. Their district slate is finished. Raceland at 4-1. Greenup 2-4. Lewis 0-5. Raceland starved off what would have been an upset bid by Greenup that would have locked up the district for Russell last week over in Lloyd. Musketeers took the first 2 sets. Raceland clawed its way back in. Won set 3. Took a commanding win in set 4. And then won set 5, 15-8. So they kept their district titles for the regular season alive, and more importantly, that number 1 seed, because it's all based off of the RPI. Raceland has the top RPI of the district, then Greenup, then Russell. So since Raceland and Russell split in the regular season, then the next tiebreaker is RPI. So that would put Raceland as the 1. That tournament starts next week down in Greenup for the 63rd district, and then the 16th region tournament this season is down in Owensville at Bath County High School. And a point goes home for the Lions as Kaylee Stamper punches it across. Brown Morris can't play it from the back line. Side out Lewis County. Here comes Olivia Mustard back in for Amy Lewis. And she'll go to the service line. Haddix off to Reed. Free ball lofted over by Kelly. Haddix up front, clips the tape. Lewis can't play it down. The Rams picked up the point. Nice job there by Cody Haddix as she was out of position and just touched it across. Signing her, I believe she's in letter of intent to go to KCU to play volleyball after her senior season next season. Brown Morris up to Haddix. Off to Braden with a dart for a point. Got it through the block attempt there at the net. Reagan Mackey will track it down there on the baseline. Rams lead this one by 4, 22-18. Lunger brings it near side. That's Gilbert. Dug out back row by Morris. Here's Spurlock up top, but that's too deep. Here's the last point for the Rams. Lions side out. They trail it by 3. Freedom with a big swing there on that far side pin. A good ball there by Haddix to put her in position. So Addison Willis, 27 aces on the season. Puts it in play. A good service near side. Mackey somehow kept it up. They get the 2-ball on Cody Haddix. And here come the Lions once again. Down by 2 now. And with the ace, it's a 1-point lead. So Willis doing a good job of getting her team back into this one. See if she can even things up here, 22. Good service. Mackey with the receive. Haddix, bump far side to Braden. With a touch across, and that one's out of bounds. We're even at 22 as she went outside the antenna. Right there in front of our chair official, Dave Anderson. So another 4-0 run here. Brown Morris. Spurlock down the pipe. Big swing. Lions scrambling. Free ball sent over by Mustard. Haddix up front. Leaves it off to Spurlock. Off the tape. Lunger digs it out. Mackey backpedaling. Haddix steps it up. Off to Braden, and she's into the net. And the Lions regain the lead on a 5-0 run. 23-22. Timeout, Raceland. The Rams 4 points in a row open up a 4-0 lead. And all of a sudden, Lewis County on a 5-0 run. Just take a good look there inside their huddle. 2 points away from closing things out here in set 2 and evening the match at 1-1. That would be huge if they could find a way to even this thing up. in this best-of-5 match. So back underway out of the timeout. Diving save on the far sideline there by Addison Willis. Maddox. Braden with a push. Free ball by the Lions. Holbrook backpedals. They've got her stuck on the back line there. Spurlock up front and puts that one home for a point. And we're even at 23. He steps two. Brown Morris up front. Into the double block and the point. And it's set point for the Rams. And a timeout requested by Lewis County now. Let's take a look at that last point by the Rams as Brown Morris fired it into the big block there at the net. As Kaylee Stanford tried to get the block but could not get it home. So now the Rams 1 point away from closing things out and taking a commanding 2-0 lead. Good look there at Bill Farley, the head coach for the Rams. 16th region runners-up last season. Made a very magical run into the 16th region tournament and took down Ashland after going up in the match 2-0. They lost the following two. They were down to match point and rolled off 4 consecutive and won set 5, 16-14, and won the match 3-2. 1 point away for the Rams to grab a commanding 2-0 lead. Faith Spurlock trying to serve it out here for the senior as she goes back to work. Longer near side. All tipped across. There's Brown Morris up front. Big swing for the point. And the Rams grab the lead 25-23 and a 2-0 lead in the match. Set 3 when we return after this on Kool TV.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return.
Refresh.
Refuel.
In addition to the Greenup location, Stultz Pharmacy's newest location is at 437 James Hanna Drive in South Shore, but has retained the name you know and love, McDonald Pharmacy, with the same great service you'll find in the Greenup location, with free delivery service and their convenient drive-thru. Get your vaccinations and allergy shots, and of course, great prescription service at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup and McDonald Pharmacy, James Hanna Drive, South Shore.
Stultz Pharmacy.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
Live look at that final point there by the Rams to close things out in the second set as Brown Morris fires it down for the point. Raceland leads it 2-0. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here. My camera operator this evening is Ian Farmer. Rams in front. Lewis County will have the service to start the third set. They have to win all three now as Raceland one set away from taking the regular season crown and being the number one seed in the upcoming district tournament next week down at Greenup. If you're tuned in with us here on Kool TV and have not done so, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you like what you see. Hit that little bell every time we put out new content. You'll get a notification letting you know there's new material out there. Be sure to visit our website, Kool1057.com. Gave it a full facelift over the summer. All kinds of new things on there, stats, different things where you can interact with the DJs and so forth. You can listen live. Lots of different elements on there that we've added and still continuing to grow. And, again, you can easily go to our Kool TV page right there from the website. Just click right on it. It'll take you right over to Kool TV on YouTube. That's where you can pick up all your videos and watch all the past games, see all the stuff coming up, all that available right here from the Kool Hit Sports Network. So Lewis County will have the service to start things off here in the third set, down 2-0. Can you see Reagan Mackey stepping in there in that white and black jersey, the libero for the Rams. Lewis County does not execute the libero position, so all white jerseys for them. And the Rams' other players are in the orange and black. So Amanda Gilbert will put things in motion. And off we go for set number 3. And they'll take the first point. Braden couldn't play that one across. Good service, Mackey. Brown Morris up front and puts that one down for the point. We're even at 1. 80 kills for the senior this season, leads her team. Another big one right there. Good service there by Haddix. Block at the net by Brown Morris. Braden fires it across. Diving save on the far side, and then that one comes near side. And the point goes to the Rams. Here's that last point by Brown Morris down the pipe. Rams did a good job getting it in system, and Brown Morris finished it up through the block attempt. 2-1, the Rams lead it. Mackey leaves it off for Holbrook. Big swing, dug it on the back row. Nice touch, diving save there by Brown Morris. Here's Lewis. Tipped at the net on the double block attempt. Haddock scrambling. Holbrook tries to punch it across and can't get it across. We're even at 2. Willis goes off. On comes Isabel Kelly. 2-2 here in set 3. Rams lead the match 2-0. Holbrook, big swing, Suffin back row. Near side Lewis. And they'll get the point to Raceland on the 2-ball by the Lions. So the Rams side out, and they lead at 3-2, and Kaylee Braden to the service line. Lunger pushes it up front. Rams scrambling. Holbrook has to let Mackey clear. Lewis near side, and they got Reed across the net. She reached into the net, maybe have even reached across the net. So the point goes to Lewis County. We're even at 3. You go up to the net, but you can't reach across the net to push it down. Reed has not been able to get in system here this evening. They come to her, a diving attempt on the far sideline as it goes home for the ace, and Lewis takes the 4-3 lead. Kaya Noble, 45 aces on the season. Dropped in a nice one there as it floated it right in front of Reed. And that time it goes off the side of her hand. We're even at 4 as the Rams will side out on the service error. Peyton Mackey off on his Faith Spurlock, and Skylar Brown Morris back to the service line. Good ball there by Brown Morris. Big swing at the net as Kaylee Stamper puts that one down. And the Lions lead at 5-4. We'll see that one on the Grayson Sporting Goods Instant Replay here in just a moment. Big swing there by her. 72 kills coming into the match. Deep service. Haddix brings it near sideline. Holbrook and puts it in the corner for the point. Here's that last point from Stamper. Brown Morris made a dive attempt at it but could not haul it in. So we're even at 5 here in set 3. Rams in front 2 games to none. Lions need this one to continue the match. Lunger. Was Kelly through the block. And Reed and Mackey get tangled up on the far sideline. Point goes to Lewis, 6-5. So Addison Willis checks back into the contest. She'll go back to the service line. Short service. Spurlock touches it across. And then the Lions can't return it. Sloppy play here in the last 3 or 4 points. We're even at 6. Now Gracie Reed back to the service line. Lunger near side. And a bullet down the near side to the back line to Amanda Gilbert. Lewis County regains the lead 7-6. Kaylee Stamper ready to go back to work. High arcing serve. Spurlock through the far side for the point. Here's that last point on the big swing there by Gilbert. Lunger gave her a perfect ball near sideline, and she deposited back corner. 7-7 here in set 3. Faith Spurlock, you can always find her quickly. You find those purple shoes. Lunger up front. Noble with a touch. Haddix fires it across. Lunger gets 2. Haddix on 2. Nice job there by Lunger, and then Noble fires it home for the point, and it goes 5 rows up in the stands. Kaya Noble found one just hanging at the net, and she said, I'll take care of that one real quickly. She fired that baby home, and it went 5 rows deep on the far sideline. We'll take a look at that one in just a moment as Amanda Gilbert goes back to work. Braden wants on the far side pin. She gets it and goes through the block for the point. Here's that last big swing by Kaya Noble. This ball just got left at the net, and she said, I'll take care of it. Even at 8 here in set 3. Mackey back row. Haddix with a touch near side. Noble gets another ball left at the net. Saved there by Mackey. Reagan, Mackey's little sister Peyton with a back row save. Good volley here. Haddix up front. Here's Brown Morris with a touch. Diving save by Suffin. Lions nearly didn't get 2, and they finally do. Here's Brown Morris up front into the net, and she can't put it home. Good volley there by both sides. Brown Morris maybe miscalculated the jump just a moment. Got tangled up there in the net as Lewis County regains the lead, 9-8. Here's Holbrook. All the way back across the net, clips the tape. Brown Morris pushes it over. Lunger off to Kelly. Next with the attack into the net. 2-point lead for the Lions. 10-8 here in set number 3. Haddix punches it across. Good save there by Mackey. Brown Morris bumps it across and puts it home for the point as she found a soft spot there in the defense. It just settles home. 10-9. Lewis County leads it. Raceland sides out. Kaylee Braden to the service line. Noble with a punch. Free ball coming over by the Rams. That one's out of bounds right in front of the Lewis County bench. 11-9. Lions lead this one. As Whitney Willis had a good look at that one. Haddix on 2. Lunger on a bump near side to Kelly. Near side to Reed. Goes cross court. Stepping two's Lunger. Stamper fires it across. Here's Holbrook with a big swing through the block attempt for the point. Side out Raceland. They trail it by 1. Mackey off. Spurlock back on. Brown Morris back to the service line. Rams down a point. Lead the match 2-0. Brown Morris, a laser beam into the net. Here's that last point scored by the Rams. As they got it to Holbrook, and she's got it on that far side pin tonight. She's done a lot of good with it. So Olivia Mustard back to the service line with her team in front by 2. Short service. Free ball coming over by the Rams. Holbrook lofts it into the air. Mackey backpedaling. Haddix goes back to Holbrook, far side pin with a dart into the stands. Shaylee Holbrook has been a wrecking machine on that far side pin tonight. She fires home another one. We're down to 1. Good service. Free ball over. Spurlock up top. Good save there by the Rams. Mackey with a free ball. Lunger near side off to Gilbert and through the point, or through the block attempt for the point. Here's the last big swing by the Rams. Again, get it back to Holbrook on that far side pin, and good things have happened. That one made it almost to the second level here inside the gymnasium. 2-point lead for the Lions, though. As Addison Willis goes back to work. High lofted serve. Reed has to backpedal. Fires it back row. That's Mustard. Noble lifts it across on a free ball. Spurlock down the pipe. Diving save by Willis. And they'll get a 2-ball on the Lions, so the point goes to the Rams, 13-12. Kaylee Braden coming on for Reagan Mackey. And Gracie Reed will go to the service line. Fires one right across the top of the tape. Free ball over by the Lions. There's Braden. Goes up and gets blocked, but it's out of bounds, and she'll pick up the point. Even at 13. Stamper got a big block on it, just couldn't keep it in play. Mustard lifts it into the air. Free ball over by Lunger. Braden wants it on that far side pin. They'll come down the pipe to Spurlock. She'll take it opposite sideline. That ball was out of bounds, but the Lions play it in either way. Here's Spurlock through the block attempt off the backboard into the back wall. And the Rams regain the lead 14-13. There's a last look at that big swing by Braden on the far side of the block as Stamper can't keep it in. And a timeout requested by Lewis County here with a 1-point lead by the Rams, leading 2 games to none in the match. Again, the Rams will have their final home game, the final regular season game, coming up on Thursday night over at the Palace. We'll bring in Johnson Central. Lewis County with games tomorrow night and Thursday. They'll play Portsmouth West tomorrow night, West Carter on Thursday. Game Thursday will play here at Lewis County. And then district tournament next week over in Lloyd. And then the following week, regional tournament in Bath County. All right, out of the timeout, Raceland service. Gracie Reed back to work. She awaits for the signal from our chair official, Dave Anderson. Here's Gilbert near side. Noble lifts it off on a free ball. Here's Braden. Climbs the net, but doesn't get high enough, and we're even at 14. Holbrook on a free ball. Lunger bumps it back in the middle. Noble touches across. There's Haddix. Braden with a push. Lunger wants to attack into the face of the net. Rams lead it by 1. Face Spurlock back to work. Stamper off, back into Suffin. And a 2-ball there on Lewis County. And the Rams in front by 2 now, 16-14. Trying to close the match out in straight sets. Take home the regular season 63rd District crown. Lunger scrambling. Comes near side to Gilbert. And that one's out of bounds. So the Rams putting a little surge together. They've got a 3-point lead here in the third set. 2 games to none lead in the match. That one's out of bounds on the near side, right in front of Whitney Willis. Spurlock off. Pete Mackey back in. Mustard will step out. Amy Lewis comes back on. And Amanda Gilbert will go to the service line for the Lions, down by 2. Here's Brown Morris. Near side Lewis, big swing. Holbrook back row. Haddix scrambling, and she could not get to the position she needed because Brown Morris was also there. She lofts that one out of bounds, and Lewis trails by 1. Good service. Braden near side dugout. Mackey backpedaling. Haddix up front with a joust at the net, and it's won there by Noble. And we're even at 17. Haddix giving up probably about 6 to 7 inches to Noble. She got a hand on it, but Noble was able to get the upper hand and put it home for the point. We're going to get another joust at the net, and they'll get that one on Haddix in the net. Here's a look at the last joust between Noble and Haddix. So 18-17 now. Lions in front by 1. Braden, far side, big swing, blocked at the net by Noble. Lions dig it out, we play on. Mackey with a push. Lunger with a set, comes near side to Lewis. Brown Morris down the pipe. Big swing, and puts that home for the point. Side out Rams, tied at 18. Deep service there by Haddix. And a nice ball lifted across there by Amy Lewis. It just trickles on the near sideline and goes home for the point. Willis comes off. Back in is Isabel Kelly. And Grayson Lunger will go to the service line. Leads the team in aces, or second in team in aces, excuse me. Amanda Gilbert leads it with 55. Lunger with 54. Just this one across. Haddix up front. Brown Morris with a touch. Noble with a dig, near side, and a push by Lewis. Brown Morris trying to play it back from Haddix, can't do so. And Lewis takes a 2-point lead. 20-18 here in set 3. Holbrook, far side. Lewis with a free ball. Brown Morris climbs the ladder. Diving save on the back row there by Gilbert. And the Lions play it across. Haddix tries to save it back in and catches the antenna. What a volley there by the Lions on the diving save. Bill Farley wants a timeout. 21-18. Lions trying to keep things close here in this set. Try to force a pivotal fourth set if they can, down 2-0 in the match. Quick words of wisdom there from Coach Bill Farley. Whitney Willis still talking to her crew. Trying to make certain they know exactly what they need to do and trying to finish things out here and push us into the fourth set. Major League Baseball earlier this evening, it was Houston whipping up on the Twins. Final score in that one, 9-1. They take a 2-1 lead over the Twins in the American League Divisional Series. Just getting underway, Baltimore and Texas. Back underway we go. 21-18 our score. Haddix with a free ball. Lunger, near side to Lewis, and a push and a lift. Or a 2-ball if you wish. Either way, side out Raceland. 21-19. Kaylee Braden back to the line. Rams need some work here. Down by 2. Noble through the block attempt there of Brown Morris. Holbrook, big swing from the far sideline and a dart for the point. When the Rams have needed something big, they've gone to 16. And Shaylee Holbrook tonight has been huge on that far side pin. Kaylee Braden trying to serve it back to an even 21. Free ball sent over. Haddix with the receive. Holbrook will bump it across. Blocked there at the net. Here's a look at that last point there by Holbrook. That one went all the way to the front row of the stands on the far sideline. Noble with the service. Haddix trying to touch it across and can't do so. Lions have the Rams on tilt for the moment, as they are 2 points away from pushing it into the fourth set. Then Noble punches that one into the net. So side out Raceland. Brown Morris to the service line. Faith Spurlock comes back in for Peyton Mackey. Rams are going to have to serve it out here to close things out in the third set, or the Lions will have a chance to push it to set 4. They'll get a free point on the far sideline there, as Kelly fires it into the net and the lead's down to 1. Again, you must win by 2. Good service there by Brown Morris. Lunger near side. Holbrook, far side with the attack. Back row by Noble. Lions with a push. Haddock steps 2. Mackey with a bump. Back to Holbrook. She'll just bump it across. Lunger backside to Kelly. Neither team being able to get where they wanted. Here's Holbrook on that far side with a big swing. Dug out near side by Gilbert. A touch over by Stamper. Holbrook. Big swing at the face of the net, and the save there by Lewis County. What a save! Free ball over by the Lions. Near side, Reed. Big swing. Up at the net, can't get it home. The Rams pick up the point. We're even at 23. Gracie Reed did get all of it, but she got enough. What a volley. Whitney Willis has timeout. What a volley. I'm still trying to figure out, I'm perplexed of how that one ball that just fell down the face of the net on the Lewis County side, they were able to get that ball airborne and keep it in the air and then get it back across and stay out of the net. That was just unbelievable. What a heck of a play they had there. But the Rams down 23-19. Now even at 23, they can serve it out here and win it. They lead the match 2-0. Again, any Lewis County point, if Raceland scores a point, will play additional points. You must win by 2. So the senior Skylar Brown Morris back to the service line. Lunger scrambling near side. Stamper. Holbrook with a bump. Lunger near side. Stamper. Soft push. That's Haddocks. Mackey with a lead for Holbrook. Big swing. Blocked at the net. Haddocks with a dig. Free ball over by Morris as Mackey sent it the wrong direction. Mackey will step 2. Haddocks with the lead. Near side Reed on a push back row. Lunger backpedaling. Keeps it in play. Stamper, back row, that's Brown Morris. Lunger comes near side to Stamper. Blocked at the net by Gracie Reed, and it's match point for the Rams. Reed timed that one perfectly. Picked up her biggest point of the night. Good service there by Brown Morris. Push back row, Brown Morris. Haddocks up front. Spurlock touches it across. Reed with a bump. Spurlock up front, down the middle. Gilbert bumps it across. Haddocks with a set. Near side Reed with a touch off the tape and puts it home for the point. And the Rams win this one 25-23. Here's the last block by Gracie Reed. And that right there put Raceland in position to take this one here tonight. Post-game show when we return after this on Kool TV.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup, has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Final score here in Vanceburg. Raceland knocks off Lewis County in straight sets, 3-0, 25-9, 25-23, 25-23. With the win, the Rams go to 5-1 in district play. They split with Russell in the regular season, so due to the RPI, that will push Raceland as the 1. Russell will go as the 2. Greenup will be the 3, and Lewis County the 4 in next week's 63rd district tournament over in Lloyd at Greenup County High School. That's it for us tonight. A big thanks to my camera operator tonight, Ian Farmer. Fabulous job by him. Again, Jack Likens and Josh Hughes, administration here at Lewis County High School. I had some internet issues when we got here. They got a hold of the powers that be and got everything squared away so we could bring you this game here tonight from Vanceburg. Again, your final, Lewis County falls to Raceland 3-0. Rams move to 18-10 on the season. Lewis County falls to 14-12. For Ian Farmer and all the great folks at the Kool Sports Network, I'm James Carr saying goodnight. Thanks for tuning in with us here on Kool TV.
Thank you for watching Kentucky High School Volleyball on Kool TV. This broadcast of Kentucky High School Volleyball has been an exclusive sports presentation of the Kool Sports Network and Kool TV.